I'm going to have to look back at my footage, but I swear that I've just got a bird having a...
Perhaps all the flights have been grounded today.
They often talked about trips out from their home city of Belfast, and I can finally put a picture to those memories.
I've walked past this place twice and I've just realised what's in that window. I need to go and put my head in a salad for a week when we get home.
Welcome back to the channel. Well, unfortunately, it had to come, with the next 2 episodes showing our final days in Ireland. So make sure you watch both episodes to see the conclusion of what has been an absolute epic 63-day winter trip. Please remember, if you like what we do and we have somehow entertained you, then please like, subscribe and of course comment. It really helps the YouTube algorithm promote our channel and encourages us to carry on and do more. We're also on social media, and if you want to support us further, we have a Buy Me a Coffee link which is in the comments and description below.
So I'll park up for the night just outside Grey Abbey. It was alright. It's close to a road, but it was after sort of 10 o'clock, 11 o'clock, it was alright to be honest. It doesn't bother us. And that's Strangford Lough, covered in mist today. Tide's out, lots of wading birds. Sunday morning breakfast.
As you can see this morning, it's really murky, and we've just seen some people getting divers suits on, so it must be a local area where they go diving. It's quite atmospheric, isn't it?
Our direction of travel in the last few days is to head up the coast to Bangor and then drop in at Belfast before catching our ferry from Larne.
That's as far as I can go. Do you want to try and...
Unfortunately, we can't quite get a sharp enough picture.
He's about to go. Isn't it? Oh! Did he just do what I thought he did? It looks like he's going to go. We've just been over the deepest pothole I've ever seen. Well, we didn't go over it, obviously, but it's greater. Yeah, it's a great. I'm going to have to look back at my footage, but I swear that I've just got a bird having a...
It wasn't just a bird.
It's a big bird. You wouldn't want to be walking past with it or so.
You're a great cameraman, David Attenborough, and have you any day of the week.
It took me an hour to get that shot.
The roads are so flooded from all the rain yesterday.
Yeah.
Quinton, possibly. The sea is there.
Try and get it to fly. It's obviously bird day, isn't it? Nice.
Perhaps all the flights have been grounded today. Well, it's time for a cuppa. So come on and give it a go. Join the dark side and get that milk added before. It's a select but rebellious group. And we know from the comments that this really distresses some of you, so we do apologise.
I've just seen how they've got these, I saw them a lot when we were in the Netherlands, especially when we were in Amsterdam, the outdoor gyms, and they've got one here. A lovely place to come and work out in summer, and maybe they do it in winter as well. They swim in winter here. So, and just out, when I was out just filming it, I noticed that again Harry is just absolutely filthy again, so I know that's going to do Stu's head in.
This is Donaghadee, a pretty little coastal town south of Belfast, and is a name that is always mentioned by my ex-father and mother-in-law who lived in Belfast and were pivotal in my life. There looks to be an air by the marina if you wanted to stop overnight, but I'm pretty sure it's a popular stop. They often talked about trips out from their home city of Belfast, and I can finally put a picture to those memories. It looks a colourful town, and I can see why those trips out were so cherished.
It looks like there's plenty of water activities in the area if you're a sailboat person or a jet ski person.
Very colourful though, aren't they? Yeah. Right, that one's in your face.
I've walked past this place twice and I've just realised what's in that window. If that bear moved right now.
So we're just parked up in Bangor for the night. It's Sunday, St Patrick's Day today, so it's very busy out on the roads. We're just having a walk around the harbour area. It's a nice drive up. Donaghadee looked nice. It's quite warm now. Well, what a beautiful day. Our last day in Ireland. The sun is out and there's almost a spring warmth, as it should be. Gonna go into Belfast today. Got a bit of a connection with Belfast, Northern Ireland. My ex-in-laws Dave and Doreen, who I was very close to when I was growing up. They came from Belfast, and my first wife Jill was from Belfast, so I said I'd go in and take a few pictures of places that she knows. They came to England, I think, in the 1960s. So we're going to go down to the dock area. I had many relatives who used to work in the docks where the Titanic was built.
We drive a short distance into the town of Bangor for a few logistical tasks.
So Ireland has given us a great last day. The sun, and it's just so warm outside. It's definitely spring has sprung in the air, isn't it?
Yeah, it's beautiful.
Yeah.
It's quite warming actually. Yeah, there's not a chill in the air, I don't think, today.
No. So Stu is going to clean Harry.
Probably take me about 3 hours.
Yeah. Note stands out of where he's got six minutes. I don't think he's going to get that done in 6 minutes. It's a bit I think Harry's too dirty. I wouldn't be doing the front. Oh, he's stressing himself out now, looking at the time. Bless him, he's just said he's knackered. Trying to do it in that time. You've got 40 seconds. Do you want me to count it? No stress. That's it. You could probably still go over it.
And I can see after my trip to Asda that Stu is still sorting out Harry.
How's it going?
Ever missed
Well,
some stuff?
it's going to take a lot more than... Put it this way. It's a lot better than it was. We need to have a word with ourselves when we get home. We had a hamburger last night, followed by a Victoria sponge, and then for breakfast we had hobnobs
And toast.
and toast. I need to go and put my head in a salad for a week when we get home. I have strong words with myself, hey?
I was losing weight halfway through the trip because I was doing quite well, then I lost it. Right, Belfast. So Jill, this is coming in from Bangor into Belfast, so I think we're just coming up to Hollywood, what's known as Hollywood at the moment. As we drive towards Belfast, one of my tasks is to shoot a couple of videos for my ex-wife to remind her of some of the areas where her family used to live that she may remember on some of her visits back to the city. Jane's helping out using my new camera for the first time, so we also have a bit of on-the-job training.
It's getting a lot of the sky.
So if you hold it like that, you know when you're in Belfast, as these iconic cranes dominate the view, which you will see more of in the last episode. car park just by the new Titanic Experience building, which is impressive in itself.
So we'll leave it here for this episode, but make sure you tune in to our final Ireland winter adventure episode as we pull into a car park in Belfast near the Titanic Experience. And as we said, we'll also share with you our trip cost of this 63-day memory-filled trip.